Welcome everyone to the UTSA Roadrunners Revamped Dynasty. It's been a rough few weeks for the Roadrunners as they've lost their last 3 games after a 4-1 start to the year. We're on the road to face Texas Tech this week, and the Roadrunners are 1-3 in road games this season. Texas Tech is the favorite, as the Roadrunners have struggled to maintain their early season offensive success. They're not as explosive as they once were, and the defense has really struggled the last 3 weeks. They're giving up over 30 points a game in this losing streak, and they've given up multiple 2-score leads. But as the Roadrunners look to put the pieces back together, they're trying to give a boost to the 5th worst running game in college football. Curtis Mills replaces Vince Taylor as the starting running back today. We will also see tight end Steven Alexander, a freshman, get more playing time as the best blocking tight end on the roster. And Jimmy Jones will make the start at right tackle, replacing Josh Watson. We'll see if these changes mean much, but this is a Roadrunner team that expected to run for a lot more than 92 yards a game. The Red Raiders also have a couple recruits in attendance today that are also on our radar, with Corey Smolik and Carl Gaddy, 2 of our top targets. But it's time to get this game underway. Roadrunners and the Red Raiders from Lubbock. James Benson gets us underway in the 9th game of the season. And Texas Tech will open at the 25. The quarterback is former Oregon transfer Tyler Shuck, and he has 4 receivers in the pattern on first down. Pass is caught. That's Eric Azukama for a gain of 2. Looking at a 3rd down here, needing 8. They motion out the running back. Shuck underneath, caught by Roderick Thompson. He breaks tackles and gets the first down. Sloppy tackling has been at the forefront of the problems for this defense in recent weeks. Short throw now. More missed tackles into the open field. And still going down to the 34. Big gain for Fungi, getting 27 yards. Kyle Jones and Brandon Ford were there, but couldn't bring him down. Ball at the 33 now as they run it. And there's some room. Good gain for Xavier White as he picks up 10 yards. Texas Tech with a fast start as they approach the red zone. Now Thompson's taken down and there's a loss. That tackle goes to Brandon Matthews. Soft coverage here on 3rd down. Underneath for Azukama, and he's brought down near the 20 as the Roadrunners get off the field. Can UTSA establish the run? That is a big question in this game. Texas Tech up 3-0, and making the start and receiving his first carry, Curtis Mills gets 5. Steven Alexander is in, Curtis Davis as well, 3rd down. Pressure on the way, and Criswell connects. It's Curtis Davis in the middle of the field for 17 yards. He got that pass there just in time as the defender was just a little behind. 1st and 10 now out of the shotgun. Sweep left, it's Mills. Brought down after a gain of 3. Darren Rose slot right for the Roadrunners, 3rd and 6. Criswell under pressure goes down. Right through the middle that time, it's Tony Bradford. Roadrunners have had some struggles there, primarily on the right side. Texas Tech takes over. 2nd down, they give this, so Roderick Thompson breaks initial contact and then goes down. It's a gain of 3. The deep safety is Jason Hall, 3rd and 3. Shuck has time and is nearly picked off by Brandon Ford. He almost had that one, but the Roadrunners will get the ball back regardless. And here's the punt deep to Marvin Stokes. From the 25, he works to his left, trying to get outside. He turns the corner, up to the 50, and a penalty marker comes down. That is going to wipe out the return. It's been a frustrating few weeks for the Roadrunners, and that just adds on to the list. Starting now at their own 27-yard line on 1st down. Mills gets the handoff and gets hammered down after a gain of 8. Here comes Joe Wright on second down as they run it with Mills, and the blocks get set up. He's across midfield before being stopped, a gain of 16 yards. Check out how the entire defense flows with Joe Wright, and they run the counter away from it. That's what's going to take this run game to the next level. A fake to Mills on first down, and wide open, he missed Brandon Reese. Criswell off the mark badly. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure again inside as Criswell is picked off. Threw it right to a defender. And Texas Tech takes over. That was telegraphed the whole way. And so far in the first quarter, there have been no improvements to this UTSA offense. Shuck completes the pass underneath, and that is Miles Price gaining 11. Tech trying to take the early advantage. They get the short field. Thompson cutting back, spins away for a moment, and gains 5. 11 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. On second down, laying out to make the catch is Jason Lloyd, gain of 10. The Red Raiders are driving again. Fake to Thompson, Fungi. That's a first down as the Red Raiders enter the red zone. Secondary pressing. Here's Thompson. Hit down quickly. That is Dallas Johnson, no gain. Now backing off a bit, they set up a screen. Here's Thompson with nowhere to go. No gain. And now a tough third down. Roadrunners trying to force a second field goal try. They bring a little pressure. Floated for Ebert. He's close but doesn't get there. It's 4th down. Stopped by Washington. Just 2 field goals on the board. It's still a close game. But again, struggles offensively. Here's Alexander. Got a block from Davis. Now he fights his way across the 50. His first career catch goes for 23 yards. Fake it to Taylor on second down. Criswell, nowhere to go. They're surrounding him. Sack for a loss of 12. Tony Bradford second. Looked like he wanted the bail left. There was nowhere to go there either. 3rd and 18. It's a quick screen. Ketron Jackson tripped up as he almost got to the open field. The 6-0 score doesn't necessarily reflect just how much better Texas Tech has been so far. But again, it's only 6-0. They haven't really capitalized the way you want to. Here's Thompson gaining 5. And he hasn't really gotten much going, just 8 carries, 12 yards. Here's Shuck on second down. He's picked off! Jason Hall's going the other way. He's got a blocker inside the 20. Stopped by Shuck. But there's the big turnover on an underthrown ball. That never had a chance to get to the receiver, regardless of whether Hull was there or not. It is a short field for the Roadrunners. Mills outside with nowhere to go. They say forget the running backs, we're going empty on 3rd down. Criswell, nobody open, he extends the play. He throws to the end zone! Touchdown! Curtis Davis! And finally, the Roadrunners get something going after the turnover, and they will take the lead with the extra point. Great job extending the play and making something happen. That entire sequence was exactly what UTSA needed. Here's Thompson with nowhere to go. Stuffed for a gain of 2. They give it to him again on second down. This time he's drilled by Kyle Jones. It's 3rd down. They've got to go back to the air this time. Shuck checks down. Thompson has the 1st and more. Gain of 18. He has 4 catches for 42 yards. Now from the split back look. Shuck drilled, and that's incomplete. Now they're getting a little pressure up front. It's 3rd and 7. Secondary giving some space. Shuck has time. This is Thompson shy of the marker. Stopped by Kyle Jones, and UTSA uses a timeout. 1:30 left to go in the first half. Here's Criswell connecting with Darren Rose. gain of 10. Still a long way to go. They'll be up tempo on this drive. Caught again by Rose. He's at the marker, first down, stopping the clock again. They still have timeouts. 52 seconds left to go. Criswell bailing to his left, and there's all kinds of space. Across midfield and out of bounds with a gain of 22. That makes things a lot easier. 45 seconds to go. Criswell sacked again. Minimized the lost yardage that time, but Bradford's been wreaking havoc up front. 2nd and long. Criswell outside the pocket this time. He stops, looks long, and Davis makes the catch! It's a 27-yard connection. 33 seconds to go, and they're back to the line for more. Now about 15 yards out. To the end zone! Touchdown! Curtis Davis! Number 2 on the day. When a team is struggling, who steps up to break them out of the slump? Curtis Davis did that here in the second quarter, and especially those last 2 plays. 14-6 Roadrunners. There's still a half of football left to play, but the Roadrunners really turned their day around, starting with that Jason Hall interception. It's an 8-point lead. They have blown leads in 2 out of the last 3 games. Jacoby Criswell connects with Joe Wright, and he's brought down at the 45. Criswell didn't start strong, but he got a lot more comfortable on those last couple drives. Now it's the quick hitter. Rose breaks a tackle and works outside. 19 yards. Although we've been losing a lot lately, it's been a lot of fun seeing Darren Rose make plays. Now it's Mills on the toss. Kept his balance and almost got the first down yardage. Mills has actually been effective, but now it's more noticeable because the pass game is also working. Here's Davis again for a first down. Already becoming one of the best games of his career. Red zone trip number 3. They set up a screen for the fullback. The big man, Brandon Reese, gets 5. You'll notice in these formations, Steven Alexander is the lone tight end. They toss this one to Vince Taylor. He cuts up the numbers and gains 8. Goal to go UTSA. Their last 2 drives have netted touchdowns. On first down, touchdown, Darren Rose. And Criswell has thrown 3 touchdowns in this game. For Rose, that is 3 games in a row with a touchdown reception. 21-6 and 21 unanswered points for UTSA. That one, I think, was knocked down by Kyle Jones. Tyler Shuck, 16 of 22 in the air. Shuffling his feet, and the pass is dropped on the diving attempt. Tough third down again. Can they make a play against this Roadrunner secondary? Shuck underneath and broken up. Well played by Brandon Matthews, and a 3-and-out. We checked out these stats earlier in the game, and it's completely flipped now, with the Roadrunners taking all the momentum ever since that second quarter interception. Not much on the screen here for Keytron Jackson. They're trying to get him more involved again. Hasn't happened much in the losing streak. 3rd and long, Keytron Jackson with a catch and run that still ends up a little short. Texas Tech badly needs points. They still haven't had a touchdown today. Inside, Thompson with nowhere to go. And the Roadrunner run defense has been much better this week. 3rd and 13. Shuck under pressure, dumps it off. Thompson, despite the stiff arm, will not have the conversion. They haven't been able to separate downfield. The secondary is erasing these receivers. Criswell connects with Steven Alexander. This has been a solid debut for him. He's been in on a lot of run plays. Now has 2 catches. He's out there now on first down, getting a block in the secondary, and it's Mills ahead for 9 yards. Curtis Mills, 5.5 a carry. The counter, actually a fake. They got me, caught by Joe Wright, inside the 20. The Roadrunners have scored on 3 of their last 4 drives, and they're back in the red zone. Now Vince Taylor Gets a block from Reese. Outside the numbers. Touchdown. It's a 17-yard score for UTSA as Vince Taylor has one of his best runs in a long time. And this is also the largest lead they've had in quite some time, 22 points. With the third quarter winding down, Shuck throws across the middle as they get Ebert a catch. But there has been very little rhythm to this passing game. A lot of the yards coming through checkdowns to Thompson. Time to throw and off the mark from Shuck. There's just been very little chance to make a play downfield unless you throw a 50-50 ball. Third down, it's Azukama, and he is brought down shy of the marker. But they have to start going for it now immediately. We are on to the fourth quarter, crunch time, down 22. First down catch by Ebert on the quick slant. Here's a four-receiver set on first down. Shuck to the outside, has Price getting first down yardage inside the Roadrunner 30. If you can get a touchdown on this drive, it puts more pressure on the Roadrunners. And down goes Xavier White. UTSA has been all over the running game. These linebackers have been flying. That time, Chris Washington. It is 4th and 12. And they did not just call a draw play. Are you kidding me? A draw play. Is it possible they thought it was third down instead? I don't get that one. Here's Mills on the run as the Roadrunners take over. And they are hungry to snap this losing streak. Again, they're only 1-3 on the road this season. It was something they struggled with a year ago as well. So this would be a big win for them. Jackson the motion man and rolling to the right. Criswell hits Alexander and he stays in bounds to get the first down yardage. I like what I'm seeing from him. Now they bring Jackson and give it to him. All the way outside, he picks up a first down with the great speed, 13 yards. I formation for the Roadrunners. Another play action, out to the right side again. Criswell off balance, through the hands of Chris Woods. And that was a money throw from Jacoby Criswell. Chris Woods has struggled this year catching the football. It's third down. Got it to Davis that time. Great catch. 98 yards and 2 touchdowns. And I think ever since he threw that first touchdown, Jacoby Criswell has settled in and has turned in some of his best play of the year. They toss it out to Mills. He's got room and will take this in for the touchdown. 14-yard score. Great block by Darren Rose. And the Roadrunners look to be putting the finishing touches on their 5th win, snapping this ugly losing streak. 35-6. This is what we've been waiting for. Shuck completes the pass outside. That's Eberts again, gain of 12. Where did this go wrong for Texas Tech? They had the start that you hoped for at home. They didn't finish drives, but they were dominating the game. They give this to Azukama, and he's taken down for the loss. And getting into the action here, linebacker John Charles. What do you know about John Charles? 3rd and 8, all the way out for Price, and Charles is once again in on the stop. It's 4th down. Hey, these backups don't want to allow a touchdown either. 4th down, Thompson doesn't get it. A turnover on downs, and this one's just about over. It's been an ugly day for the Texas Tech offense. Bob Young is in, and Deshaun Washington with a cutback and a first down run of 10 yards. This one feels good. 35-6 as Washington will take us to triple zeros. Back in the win column here on the road, getting a conference victory. And the Roadrunners are now just 1 win away from being bowl eligible. Without a doubt, that was the best game we've seen from Curtis Davis. He showed his ability to get vertical and make plays down the field and also make some really impressive catches in traffic. Everything turned once we got that interception from Jason Hall. Who knows what would have happened if he never came up with that football. But that was a dominant win. We ended up with a really good day throwing and rushing while playing good run defense and not allowing Texas Tech to throw the ball downfield. It was a complete game by the end. Just took us a quarter and a half to wake up. The next step for us is to play more of a 4-quarter football game. But hey, we still won by 29 points in this game. And now you might be wondering if there were any major slider changes, and no, there weren't. There were a few small tweaks I'll show you at the end, but it did seem like some of the animations and stuff were a little bit off with the game. Like in EA football games, if you like mess around with the sliders, sometimes that next game is just a little out of sync. I don't know how to describe it, but I've played thousands of hours of these games, and I know what it looks like and feels like, and this was one of those games. So not really worried about it. But here is your recruiting update for this episode. And we'll start out here. Jason Williams, the number 8 running back, 4-star prospect, has committed to UTSA. He's 6'4", but he has excellent elusiveness and spin. His speed's at 89. I'm excited to see what kind of a running back he could develop into. And then Carl Gaddy, who was hosted this week by Texas Tech, decided that he liked what he saw on the field from us, and he is committed to the Roadrunners, although I think he's a little overrated as a prospect. There's still a running back I'm excited to recruit, by the way, and that is Rakeem Anderson, another 4-star player, so we're trying to get that backfield beefed up. And I'm also taking a look at wide receivers. It's just sometimes tricky to scout them and find receivers that you really want. Some of these players need a lot of time. I scouted 4 here, and my favorite was the last receiver, and if we do get him, I will figure out how to pronounce his name, but I'm not sure at the moment. Next week, we take on 5-3 Baylor. I think this is a really evenly matched game. Both teams have 5 victories. They've scored a lot more points than us now, but skill-wise, when we look at the rosters, I think that there are a lot of similarities. I think both these teams are in the same tier, and both teams had 3-game losing streaks that they snapped this week. And now we're going to clash in the Alamo Dome a week from now, try to become bowl eligible, and score a quality win at home again. We played Baylor a year ago, also in UTSA. I think that the home-road balance will be more normal starting next year, now that we have the conferences set. We won that game, though, 31-26. I am looking forward to the rematch. Here are the changes I made to the slider set. I made no changes to the penalties, which do impact gameplay. But for the user, I raised tackling by 1 to 47. That's it for that one. And for the CPU, running back ability down 2 to 63, and their run blocking down 1 to 35. And that was all I did. A little bit ago earlier in the season, I did bring their field goal power up to 39 and their accuracy to 40. Just felt like they were missing a lot of kicks, especially short. But I don't make serious changes to the set, just trying to move them in the right direction. Today's game felt a little weird, but I think that it'll be smoothed out hopefully by next episode. But that is going to do it for this video. We're back in the win column. Let me know down below what you thought of the game. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.